Welcome to our Magic the Gathering Commander Showdown. But today, we're shaking things up with an experimental twist. What happens when life totals can't drop to 0? That's right, in this game, traditional damage won't win the day. Instead, each of us is locked into one of 4 unique win conditions. Here's how it's going to go down. Player 1 is all about commander damage, hoping to swing in with their commander to deal a deadly 21.
So I am playing Bruna, Light of Alabaster. I'm going to be very dependent on my commander winning. So I'm very protection heavy, very enchantment heavy. My deck is all about just keeping Bruna alive and beating you guys with commander.
Player 2 has conditional win conditions. Think cards like Thassa's Oracle that provide an alternative path to victory.
My strategy is going to be any card that says if you do this thing and do it successfully, you win the game. So I have Silas Renn, Secret Adept, and Akiri line-slinger, and my goal is to make treasures and do artifacty things. I have through about 3 different cards that have basically when those conditions are met, I win the game. I do have just the OG Thassa's Oracle option in there as well, but not as much of a focus to see a more traditional list. But just really leaning into that thought process, and we'll see if my brainchild works.
Player 3 is going for the mill strategy, aiming to empty their opponent's libraries and win by exhaustion. In today's game, I will be piloting Lord Xander the Collector for the mill strategy. I will primarily be looking to complement Xander's second ability with other powerful mill effects and combo cards to deck out my opponents before they have the opportunity to secure their win conditions. And finally, player 4 has poison counters. Watch out for sneaky proliferate tricks and unblockable infect creatures.
I'm playing the insect strategy, Xander the Blight Dragon. I play a bunch of low to the ground insect creatures and trying to get through, using like pump effects and making sure I have a lot of interaction. I'm playing a generic aggro deck.
In this wacky game state, we've taken survival off the table. It's all about strategy, synergy, and finding the perfect time to strike. Will our life-lock twist create chaos or clarity? Who will adapt and claim victory with their unique path to win?
I'm going to draw. I'm going to start by playing a Henge Pathway, and I'm going to tap it to play a Mother of Runes, and I will pass.
Draw.
Not my edict effects.
Play Earth Saga. Tap for a Sensei Divine Touch. And I will pass turn.
Alrighty. I will draw for turn. I'll play a Misty Rainforest. And I will pass the turn.
And draw. You had oh my god, English language? Never heard of it. You had a pretty good idea. I'm gonna fetch, since most of the game tells. And you know what? I'm also gonna cast the Sensei's Divine Tile, and it'll be all you read.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I am going to play the backside of Seagate Restoration. Losing 3 life for it to enter untapped. I'm going to tap 1 to place Combat Research on the Mother of Runes. So she, on combat damage, will draw a card. I'll go to combat, and I will swing 1 at John. I will draw a card for dealing combat damage, and I'm going to tap Henge Pathway to play a Wayfarer's Bubble. And then I will pass.
Alright, cool. Alright. Draw. Play Flesh Ring. I will pass turn.
On your end step, I'm going to sacrifice Misty Rainforest to find Xander's Lounge. There it goes. Untap. Draw. I'm going to play Steam Vents, shocking it in. And then for 2, I'm going to play Talisman of Dominance. And then for 1, I'm going to tap it for black, so take 1 damage, and cast an Imperial Seal. I will lose 2, and I will search. I will find this card. This card will go on top. Next turn.
Oh, untap. Alpha Beat, and I will draw. I'm going to play Homeward Path. And I'm going to play Plague Stinger. And then I will pass the turn.
Alright. Untap. Draw. I'm going to play Snow-Covered Plains. And then I'm going to swing at Cody for 1. On combat damage, I'll draw a card. I'm going to pay 2 to play a Thought Vessel. And then I'm going to tap 2 to sacrifice the Wayfarer's Bauble. And I'm going to go look for an island and put it on the battlefield tapped. And I'm going to be passing after that.
I'm going to go ahead and Flutter Strand. And then I will also tap Urza for colorless. Activate since Divine Top with the top 3 in library, put them back in any order. Okay, untap, upkeep, draw. And then Urza Saga goes. I'm going to go and float a mana. I found Lotus Petal, I'm going to play it. I'm just going to play its mana. I'm going to attempt to, I'm going to sacrifice this. Attempt to cast Publisher. I'm going to pass the turn to you, Cody. Hit.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. I'm going to play a Flooded Strand. And then I'm going to tap 3 and attempt to cast a Heuristic Study.
How did I know that was going to be a Heuristic Study?
I will pass the turn.
Man, you're making my Sensei Divine Top really bad, Cody. I can't believe you did that. Brad, 1.
Okay.
You have 1 insight. I really don't want Cody to draw a card. I'm gonna play Swamp as my land for turn. Okay. What's the plan on with this Risk Study? Are we gonna be responsible gamers and try our best to pay, or are we just going we ain't gonna give a crap?
I am willing to make a always pay pact if you guys are.
I am also willing to make that as long as obviously I'm always willing to pay unless I'm winning the game.
And I don't want there to be any kind of rules there, but just the expectation that my goal is to pay for it.
You go with that rage?
Yep.
I'll pass Liquid Matter Torque paying for 6 study. And it will be your turn.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to play a Misty Rainforest, and I'm going to crack it right away. I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to swing 1 at Cody. Okay. I am going to pay 5 for Gilded Lotus.
Trigger, Heuristic Study.
Okay. I will pay the 1 for Heuristic Study. And then I'm going to tap the Gilded Lotus for 3 blue. And I'm going to cast Ledger Shredder.
Do you pay the 1 for Heuristic?
I do. And then I'll pass.
At the beginning of your end step, I'm going to create a treasure token from Publisher since you play 2 lands. And then during that end step, I'm also going to go ahead and pay that treasure to activate Simply Divine Top. Move the top 3, put it back in any order. Okay, untap. And draw. Doesn't play the 1. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cast Goblin Engineer.
Do you pay the 1 for Heuristic?
No.
In response to my Heuristic Study trigger, I'm going to crack Flooded Strand.
At least John and I are men of honor.
I'm going to shock it in. And then in response to my Heuristic Study trigger again, I'm going to cast Vampiric Tutor. And that card goes on top, and then my Heuristic Study resolves. I'm going to draw a card. And then your spell resolves.
Okay, we're going to search for something. Alright, how many cards have you drawn, Cody? Just 1?
I have drawn 1 card, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay, untap. Draw. I'm going to play an Arid Mesa. I'm going to pay 1 life and crack it. I'm going to find Blood Crypt. I'm going to tap Blood Crypt for a black cast Dark Ritual. Any responses?
Nope.
We'll tap 4 more. 1 red, 1 blue, and
I wonder if he's casting
2 of the
Xander or
others.
not.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to cast my commander.
Okay, that is your second spell, so trigger Ledger Shredder. So I will draw and discard Curious Obsession. That is going to put a counter on the Ledger Shredder.
Cards in hands.
4.
4.
Everybody has 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey Brad.
I can't catch a bird, can I?
Well, you have a draw engine on board.
That's not a draw engine. Oh, well, this one. I guess, yeah, that's a draw engine.
So
But
yeah.
actually, it's not relevant anymore because everybody has blockers.
What
What do you mean I don't?
What does that have to do with its relevancy? Its relevancy is based off spells cast.
Oh, this is just card selection, not advantage.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Brad,
Yes.
I'm targeting you.
Personally, I wouldn't take all that, but like, that's just a you thing.
Unbelievable.
I don't think you should retaliate, you know? I mean, you didn't hear from me, but like, you know. Because as we both know, Cody is not in the room with us right now. So.
So what are you discarding?
Can't believe you're doing this to me.
You say that, but I feel like you're not really surprised.
No, I already was trying to figure out which ones I was going to discard. Alright, I'm going to discard Ancient Tomb and Envy Tracker.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn.
On your end stuff, I'm going to activate Sensei Divine ability. So look at the top 3, and pick it to be in this order. And I'm going to untap. Okay, and draw. Oh my god, what could I have ever guessed? I'm gonna play Slam. It's a very shiny Slam. I'm going to pay 4 and cast a Lash Race.
Whoa.
Do you pay the Ristic?
I do pay the Ristic.
Good on you, man.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. And equipped it to Plague Bringer.
Yep.
And Cody, attack you for 4.
Very scary.
I don't know what you're talking about. My cards are bad. I think I did that. And it will pull.
Brad, I feel like-
you.
I feel like it's apparent that we need to put our petty rivalries aside.
Oh, whatever. You just made me discard cards.
You know what, Brad?
Scares you.
It is your turn, Brad, by the way.
Okay. Untap. Draw for turn. Louise.
I feel like I always make Brad so angry.
It does.
Well, if you would leave me alone. No? So, Cody, you didn't have anything to stop the Lash Ride?
I might be able to get something. I don't have anything to stop it, but I might be able to get something to deal with it now that it's on board.
All you have to do is go and join my pyramid scheme. That's all you gotta do.
So if you can leave me alone for 1 turn, I can attempt to deal with it.
Okay. I'm going to pay 6 mana for a Consecrated Sphinx.
Oh my gosh.
Resolves?
Do you pay the 1 for Ristic Study?
Yes.
I don't have anything, man.
What about you, Rage?
I'll do what I can.
What can you do?
Nothing right now. It resolved.
Okay. I'm going to pay 1 and put Curiosity on Ledger Shredder.
You pay the 1?
Yes, because I'm a good boy. That was my second spell also, so I need to draw and discard. I'm discarding Giver of Runes. I'm going to attack John for 3 in the air. I will draw a card. I'm going to play a Command Beacon, and then I'm going to pass.
Okay, beginning event setup. This triggers. If you drew 2 or more cards, I can draw a card. Now I'm going to activate Sensei Divine Top on the stack. You look at the top 3 first. 3. And I'm going to resolve this and draw.
I will draw
Trigger
2.
Consecrated Sphinx.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go untap, step, and draw.
Concentrated Sphinx.
So let me go ahead and play. And I'm going to sacrifice. Going to attempt to cast Gold Span Dragon.
You pay the one for Ristic.
I am unable to.
Unbelievable.
I will draw. Trigger Consecrated Sphinx.
I'm going to attack. John, I'll attack you. Whenever it attacks or it becomes the target of a spell, create a treasure token. And I'll get a treasure token. Sacrifice treasure that floats 2 mana. And I'm going to spend one of those on Goblin Engineer. I'm going to sacrifice my Great Furnace
Wow.
to get lightning greaves out. Okay. I'm going to equip 0. I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay. Draw for turn. Trigger Consecrated Sphinx.
Yep.
John.
Yes.
I have a proposition for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to tap 2. Cast Wishclaw Talisman.
Nice.
I think you see where this proposition is going.
I have a feeling.
If I give you Wishclaw Talisman, two stipulations. First is that I receive it back. The second one is that you find, you use it to find a removal spell for Consecrated Sphinx. I can use it to find protection to protect your kill spells.
Yeah, he has.
I'm trying to do a team effort here, is what I'm really trying to do.
The problem is I can agree to the finding an extra removal spell to kill Consecrated Sphinx. I don't think I can agree to give it back to you.
So I'm going to use it specifically to find protection for your removal spells. So
Sure.
at the end of the day, if you could give it back to me, then I can use it for like what I actually want to use it for, instead of just reacting. But if you can't guarantee me that you're going to give it back to me, then I'm just going to have to find what I was going to find with it.
I'll say the
Let
problem with
me say before you guys make this deal, I have no interaction in hand, so you have no need to look for protection. If you guys made this deal, John, he'd just be pocketing a counter.
That sounds sus. That sounds
I'll
sus.
say I won't like it. I'd rather you just go get another removal spell beside of it and not get a counter spell.
But see, I wasn't going to get a removal spell.
I'm like, I'd rather you just get a removal spell. I don't want you getting a counter spell. Part of my plan working is reliant on me casting Drown and Ichor, targeting it. He activates it to protect his Consecrated Sphinx. You respond to kill Consecrated Sphinx. That's my plan. Again, I'd rather you just get a removal spell, and I'm willing to give it back to you. But your next tutor cannot just be, oh, I'm going to go win the game. Because I don't want to feel like I'm getting like, oh, I'm not forced to use all my answers to handle hand, and then I have nothing elsewhere.
Doug,
Yes, sir.
if I give you Wishclaw Talisman, would you find a removal spell for Consecrated Sphinx?
Yes.
And guarantee to give Wishclaw back?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will make this deal with you, sir. Alrighty, so we have a deal, Doug.
Yes.
I'm going to activate Wishclaw Talisman.
Okay.
And I'm going to give it to you.
Okay.
I'm going to search. Top of my deck was a counter spell, by the way. Alright.
Hey, Brad, how many cards in your hand?
11.
11 cards and no interaction?
Yes.
Okay.
It's true, you will see.
Alright.
Are you willing to just show me your hand?
No. You know what? I will show you my hand.
I'm going to see if he really has no interaction. Underworld Breach?
On cast Ledger Shredder, so I will draw and discard. I got nothing.
I will respond. I don't think I can have this resolve. I'm going to activate Sensory Divine Touch tap trigger, causing me to draw a card and activate Consecrated Sphinx.
I didn't get anything.
Well, I tried. That's my best attempt.
Hold on, I'm also going to
Oh my gosh, you guys are traitors.
Hey, I never
We're
made
all
that
over here
agreement.
complaining about consecrated sphinx, and you guys are like, Brad, draw more cards.
Hey, I mean, we never made a deal about this.
Alright, so I'm drawing 2.
Get ask for specifics, man.
Still nothing.
Okay. Then I'm going to tap 1 black, exile 3 cards to cast Dark Ritual, adding 3 black, use 2 of it to cast Demonic Tutor.
I was having a great time playing with y'all, and now I feel like I gotta leave, you know?
Lotus Petal. Okay, I'm going to sack Lotus Petal for blue and exile these 3 cards to cast Demonic Tutor again. And pass turn.
So before John's turn, so I'll draw for Smuggler.
Alright, trigger consecrated sphinx.
And this will sacrifice itself in the end turn.
Cool.
And so greed got the best of you. Draw, trigger consecrated sphinx.
Absolutely. I want to go to first main. I'm gonna play a dagger off Stronghold. But I don't think I have a choice but to attack you, sadly. But I don't really want to. So like, forgive me for this. So it's gonna you for 4. And right now, I think I just have to put some impact on everybody, so my proliferate spells work. Which is, I mean, I'm just trying to follow the game plan of the deck. I'm not sure that's objectively the right thing to do. Let's say it's a Divine Talk.
You pay the 1?
I'll lie to you, I don't think you're gonna draw the card, even if I do. But like, you know what? I think I will pay at least for one of them. This is the spell I care about more, so I'll pay for this one. And then I will cast a Skull Weller.
Trigger Ledger Shredder. I'll draw and discard.
And I'm not gonna pay the 1.
Discard Battle Mastery. Are you drawing, Cody?
Yes, I am drawing.
Wow,
Trigger
whenever it
consecrated
is.
sphinx.
I'm gonna move it over. And it will be all you, Brad.
Okay, so I'll draw from.
Okay, trigger consecrated sphinx. I'll draw 2. Okay, untap. I'm going to play land. I am going to pay 4, 5, 6. Yes, for my commander.
Just give up now, and I will grant you a swift end.
To cast Swiftfoot Boots. Trigger Ledger Shredder. I will draw and discard. Discarding Martial Impetus. Is that resolved?
Yes.
Okay. Paying 1. I'm gonna equip the boots to Bruna.
John, now would be a good time to use that recruiting spell you said you had.
Yeah, Bruna's a bit on the big side, but I can at least help you draw a card. I will draw in the Acre Mom.
Oh, Cody, I also did not pay for my my spells if you want to draw on mine.
Okay.
So you'll draw
Trigger
4.
consecrated.
I draw 2, and then I'll draw 1 off of John.
And does
I did not get a kill spell.
Okay, I will tap the Mother of Runes to give herself protection. Bruna has the boots. And I'm gonna go to combat, and Cody, coming at you. On attack, I'm going to put on Curator's Ward, Shielded by Faith, Psychic Impetus, Martial Impetus, Battle Mastery.
Don't forget your Curator's Possession in your graveyard.
Yes, thank you. Guard Mage's Rescue makes it a 10-10. So I can move these over as well. And this one will get for +1/+1.
Which will be enough.
So that will be enough. Post combat, I will pass.
Instant Smuggler, draw card.
I will trigger Consecrated Sphinx, draw 2.
Then draw for turn. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to combat. And I will attack you, John. And then I'll create a treasure token. Okay, then I will tap here and here. For an Altar of Dementia. I will unequip. I'm gonna equip it to Goblin. And then I will Altar of Dementia on Goldspan.
Who would you like to mill?
I'm going to mill myself 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My chance right now, so I'm going to go ahead and tap for a red. So here, sacrifice my ancient den. Get that bobble. I mean, hopefully get an instant that I need.
If you're gonna do it, I would do it now, so you can draw my upkeep.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Whose top do you like to look at?
Brad's top. Yep.
I will activate Sensei's Divine Top on Insta.
9.
I will leave it like that.
And then, did you draw more than 2 cards, Brad, last turn?
Yes, because you drew your starting card.
Okay, so I'll draw.
Okay, trigger Consecrated Sphinx again.
Okay. And then I'll draw for Mishra.
You'll draw 2, Brad.
Yep.
And then I will draw for turn. I'm going to play Command Beacon as my land for turn. Activate Sensei, look at the top 3. I'm going to cast Skithiryx then.
I'm going to pay 1 and strict serenade it.
Absolutely. I have a 2/2 flyer, which I won't lie to. I'm pretty happy about. All you, Brad.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
I mean, I'll lie to you. A flyer's like the best thing I can get right now.
Untap. Actually, Smuggler's Share would have triggered at the end of his turn. As I can see. So, trigger Consecrated Sphinx, I'll draw 2 more. I think I should just go to combat. So I want to go to combat. And I am going to swing at Doug. Let's see. On attack, I scry 2. Okay, let's do that. Oh, I'm also putting on Eldrazi Conscription.
Oh my god, why?
And then I'm going to draw 2 cards on combat damage. I am going to play Dovescape for 6. 4, 5, 6. I will pass.
Untap. Draw a card.
Trigger Consecrated Sphinx.
Yeah, this is my hand. I'm tapped out. I'm casting the case. And I will pass to you.
Okay. Untap. Draw. And I will swing with Bruna.
Cool, well, sack some of my lands to Eldrazi's Construction.
Declare no blocks. Yay. Thanks for joining us as we explored this rather unconventional take on Commander. In a match where life totals couldn't hit 0, Brad came out on top showing the sheer power of Consecrated Sphinx, a card that proved once again why it's a must-answer threat in Commander.
Consecrated Sphinx is a good card.
Yeah.
Consecrated Sphinx is a super good card, and it cannot be left unchecked.
Yeah.
At all. Even for 1 turn rotation, it's 6 cards automatically, and it's just, it's so good.
With Smuggler's Share, it was 12 cards automatically.
Brad's ability to dig through his deck was absolutely pivotal in setting up his explosive win. What's your go-to win condition when life totals don't matter? Or maybe you have a suggestion for an interesting rule twist. Let us hear it by dropping a comment below. If you enjoyed this showdown of unconventional win conditions, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Until next time, keep slinging spells and making magic, and we'll see you in the next game.